everyone, I hope you're all having a wonderful week. It's Kristen here with your new Dahlia Sewciety arrivals. I've got a beautiful collection here just launched from one of our favourite French brands, Cousette, called Tropical Remix. And I am absolutely in love with this collection. And we also have some restocks of their very famous denim, which I know you've all been waiting for. I have a whole heap of new patterns from Shaku. We've got some new releases from Liesl and Co as well. So lots and lots to talk about, as well as some special new buttons. So how have you all been? We've had a really busy week here. Well, particularly me, I've had a busy week because I've been one person down in the shop and Phoebe's been off sick all week with a terrible, terrible cold. And I know we've been wanting to film our Makers Gallery. Please send your entries into that. We absolutely love doing that, going through all of your wonderful makes. But without a voice, I needed her to have a voice back before I filmed that. So we thought we'll wait till next week, and it might be something nice to do while you're all on an Easter break. Hopefully we've got some time off, maybe some sewing time happening. We've got very busy times ahead. You might hear some power tools going out in the shed. Hubby is on a couple of weeks off and he's madly finishing the plaster for our beautiful studio. And I've been very busy getting quotes of things like flooring and carpet, because half of that is going to be kind of a man cave, which we'll call a multi-purpose room because there's way too many girls in our house to be just a man cave. My son plays lots of different instruments, so we're going to have a bit of music happening out there. So yeah, half of it will be for that kind of thing. The other half will be our studio space where we put together all your orders, make our boxes up, and yeah, do a bit of sewing. And I can't wait to be able to do some sew-alongs and tutorials and film out there because it's just so exciting. I've chosen some beautiful wallpaper so I can do a bit of filming. Yeah, we've been having a wonderful time choosing lots of things, but really it's going to be just such a beautiful space, a little private area that we can get really creative. And I really am looking forward to teaching my youngest daughter Lily. She's 17. I want to teach her how to sew, and to have everything set up there and ready to go will be just a wonderful environment. So yeah, that is all happening. So we're going to be probably in the next couple of weeks doing a big move where we keep our stock. At the moment we'll be moving all that over, and it's going to be a huge couple of weeks here. Also, reminder, we have our wonderful Bespoke box heading out Sunday night, 7 p.m. We're back to Australian Eastern Standard Time, so no more daylight savings. Make sure you mark on your calendars and check the clock. So that will be 2.5 metre and 3 metre boxes, both the same fabric and the same gifts. In the future, when we do have more room, we're going to be doing things like different colorways of the same fabric, so that you can get to choose or maybe pick both boxes. It's really just something we're trialing. I know a lot of you love those 3 metre boxes because it does give you a bit more of an option to make things like maxi dresses or long line dresses. So that is all happening. So the Into the Woods box, Sunday night, April the 13th. And anything you see here today, we are quite happy to combine orders. We love being able to do that because it saves you guys on postage as well. Don't forget, for our Aussie customers, if you spend over $200 in store, postage is free. So we also have had an influx of new customers from New Zealand, which we are very grateful for. So welcome aboard. I hope you are loving your new orders. Now, if you haven't signed up to our newsletter, make sure you do that, because next week will be our 3-year anniversary of our online store. Although we've had the channel for 5.5 years now, the store is only 3 years old, and that 3 years has flown. And I just brought up to my mum the other day, because in the early days she used to help me out when we had very, very small numbers and quantities. And I just said, I remember the first night we went live with our boxes and we had this whole debacle happen because we were in test mode and there was people purchasing things. And one of those frantic nights that I remember having to contact everybody and let them know they had to repurchase. It was just so stressful, and I'm so glad those days are over. We kind of know what we're doing now, but I really am so thrilled. I've got my daughter Eliza, one of our twins. She's on board doing a lot of our website work. She's currently working on our website. She's doing a beautiful gallery of all of our past Bespoke boxes. So that should be up and running in a few days' time. So you better go and check back through all of our last 3 years. I think we've had 40 boxes so far. So it's just beautiful looking back through those, and it brings back a lot of memories. And she always says to me, Mum, do you ever run out of ideas for boxes? And I'm like, no, I think it's, to me, the vision comes when I see the fabric, and then I put together the whole thing that way. And I always make sure I get a lot of Phoebe's input because she has some great ideas as well. But yeah, I'd say the fabric is what inspires me usually most of the time. So Yes, so that is all happening. So the website's having a few little changes. You'll see she's trying to fine tune it all, which is fabulous because in between her other job as a research assistant, she has a couple of hours a week to work on our website. So now we've got Eliza working on that. We've got Phoebe and Sam, our son, does a lot of the wrapping and packing. So feeling very lucky to have a fully fledged family-run business at the moment, and we really do enjoy putting your orders together and helping you and conversing with you over email. It's been wonderful. It's been an incredible 3 years. So make sure you sign up to the newsletter because there will be some special things happening for our birthday. We may have some special goodies coming out, especially for our VIP email subscribers. So you notice on the homepage, if you scroll to the bottom, you'll see sign me up to all of the news, and that's how you can sign up. And also, most of you, I would say, are subscribed to the channel, but if you haven't subscribed and you're watching every week, I would love it if you could do that because it really does help with other viewers finding the channel, and also thumbs up always bring lots of views to the channel. So thanks if you've done that before. Now, before I talk about all the new things I have here, I am wearing one of my favorite tops from summer, the Marissa top from Mason Fauve Patterns. Beautiful, simple top. I think Mum has made 3 or 4 of these by now. It's just such a lovely little shell style top with a keyhole. I've got the mic on the front here so you can't really see, but the keyhole is really lovely. I'd love to be able to morph this into a long sleeve, which I think would just take a little bit of scooping out the armhole and adding a sleeve on would be wonderful. But I really love the feel of this on. It's so simple. It has that inverted pleat at the back to give you a bit of room to move. And this was the Cleo fabric from Cousette that we had last year, and nice and vibrant. So just trying to get the last wear out of my summer makes before it starts turning cooler here. We've had some beautiful weather this week. We're going to have a lovely weekend in the high 20s, so not quite into that true autumn weather, but I love these kind of days because the nights are cooler, the days are lovely and sunny. We've had our first pick of dahlias have bloomed. I'll put some pics in to show you. And usually they come out full bloom in April. That's the perfect time. And I was so thrilled to see a nice little bunch come out there ready to pick. So I'm hoping to get many more. We've had a really long, dry, hot summer. So hopefully it didn't affect the dahlias too much. But yeah, it's so pretty this time, a perfect time of year in the garden. So let's talk about the new arrivals from Cousette. Now, the new launch of their beautiful range for their spring over in France, of course, is called Tropical Remix, and it consists of 2 beautiful prints, a lovely quilted gingham check, which is just amazing, and I've also restocked the denims, which are so popular. Now, I have to say, this one, when I saw it, I straight away said to Phoebe, this is coming home with me. I am absolutely in love with this beautiful Tropical Remix. It's a viscose crepe, but it has a really unusual, like a linen-y feel to it. So definitely not a slippery viscose crepe. Has a really nice dry touch and a kind of a weave through it. So look at the print in this. It's got the most amazing toucans. I think it's got throughout it with some palms, some suns. Just the colorway in this is just my cup of tea altogether. I absolutely love this. I think it's one of their more unique prints as well because they are very big on bold, bright and colourful, and to have a more muted down print with that gorgeous indigo flower and the greens, it's just stunning. There is so much you could do with this. A beautiful long lying blouse or shirt, maybe a tiered dress, but I have my eye on making a dress with this, and I have a couple of kind of options. One in being in particular, I think it would make an amazing Espelette dress. Now the Espelette is a beautiful pattern by Cousette, Singular Patterns, and has this really unusual pleating detail at the neck with a V-neck. You can make that in a sleeveless long line dress with the tier around the bottom, but you can also make it in a long sleeve blouse, and I'm going to do the long sleeve blouse option, but I'm going to make it into a knee length dress to wear with my boots. I have so many long maxi dresses. I just feel that a lovely kind of little shift style dress would be perfect. I'll put some pics up so you can see, but I think that would be incredible for heading into autumn winter. And I really do struggle because I always wear so many blouses, and I think I'll make a blouse, but you know, when you see a fabric that you just think is so dress worthy, I just think I have to do it justice by making a beautiful dress. But I think even the Tilling the Buttons new Samara blouse is another one I straight away thought would be incredible. There are so many beautiful Cusette patterns we have in store that would just do this justice. Even one of the Italian dupe blouses would be beautiful in this, or a Mason faux, maybe the défilante blouse would be gorgeous. So definitely blouse worthy, but just would make a beautiful dress as well. So really lovely up close as well. Colours in that are incredible. And I was just saying yesterday, I feel that this colour, the bright blue denim that they've brought back in again from Cousette, is such a gorgeous match. When you see them together, that blue just picks up so beautifully, that vibrant bright blue. And the Cousette denims are, of course, a non-stretch denim. They're a really lovely weight for making things like denim jackets, even a long line denim skirt. Maybe the Tommy skirt from Starlight Patterns would be amazing in that. A denim dress in that would be just so beautiful as well. So really lovely, soft, extra soft denim by Cousette. The other new print that they've brought out, another viscose crepe, is prunette, and I can see this would be just so beautiful in either the crumpet blouse or the cricket blouse, both of which you can make in dresses as well. The crumpet, I've seen that done in a dress and it is just stunning as well. So look at the little plums all over it, just so dainty and beautiful, and absolutely gorgeous if you want to do some mixing and matching of prints, maybe with the tropical remix print as well. You'll all know and love this grass green denim again from Cousette that has been such an incredible seller. We had that in last year and it has just been one of the most popular denim colours ever. Now, if I show you up close how well the prints all match back with the greens, you can see their perfect colour combination. The good thing about the tropical remix is that the greens in that print, there are so many different greens that you will have no trouble at all popping it back with a grass green or maybe an olive or the indigo denim. So really lovely little ensemble there. The showstopper of this range is this beautiful kiwi colour gingham check, absolutely stunning quilted fabric, really lovely wide fabric. I know a lot of you love that circles Cousette quilted fabric, which is just so stunning for jackets and vests, and I just love how they've got this really lovely quilted gingham. Now, of course, this one's not as thick as the tall colour one. It's got a really nice fine quilting in there, but I just think that is so perfect. I prefer them not too heavy myself with the layering pieces, and I just think that is just so beautiful. I'm just imagining that with a little quilted jacket over the top. Look how beautifully that coordinates. They've actually made the quilted fabric into a top. I'll put that pic up so you can see. That's such a great idea to make a top, because you always think jackets and vests, but the currawongs are really loud this morning. Every Easter time of year, they're always so vocal, but I really enjoy hearing them in the garden. This prunette fabric, now the cockies are out too. This prunette fabric with the check is just another stunning little match there. So I just think, look, what a beautiful little ensemble from Cousette. I just love their new ranges coming out with these quilted fabrics. If you get in the description, you've got the GSM there if you're looking how thick they are. That one is not overly thick at all. Beautiful quality as always from Cousette in France. If you're looking for some special new buttons, we have a brand new range from the pattern company Matchy Matchy, which also now does buttons and labels, and we just love their buttons. These are really special. These are the retro style buttons, really cute, will look so beautiful with this new range. And these are the gorgeous little green ones here as well. And then we've got the Carozo shell buttons, which are made from palm tree seeds. They're sustainable, they're biodegradable, they have a lovely natural kind of a wood grain as well. So yeah, you'll see up close, you can see the little grain in them as well. So really lovely way to make some buttons out of some sustainable resources there. But the range is stunning, and I have especially chosen those for this range because I think the colour matches perfectly. I'm going to show you guys with this fabric as well here how well the colours tie in there. So not sure if you can see that. So really, really lovely, and especially with the check quilted fabric as well. Really nice match there. Now, Cusette have come out with another new pattern. They've done a couple of new patterns just this year, which is really exciting. This one's called the Lisbon jacket. Size range is 0 to 4, so that's a size 6 up to a size 22. Recommended fabrics for this is a medium weight linen blend, wool blend, corduroy and wool crepe. So a wonderful array of fabrics you can make that one out. A really lovely long line, almost like a coatigan style, so a relaxed, like a shirt style shacket jacket. Fantastic pattern in a denim would be incredible in that one as well. So I love that they've got lots and lots of pics and a very extensive instruction booklet with lots and lots of photos. Really well done, the ladies from Cusette Patterns. So really gorgeous little jacket, perfect layering piece for us here heading into autumn winter, but amazing for a summer season in a linen. I think that'd be great for over the top of dresses. So really love the look of the Lisbon and very happy to have that one in store. We've also got the 2 new patterns from Liesl and Co. And this is the Shaku wrap dress, but the unusual thing about this is that it wraps at the back. So normally your wrap dresses are at the front, and it's a really unique detail. I'll show you the line drawing so you can see. And I'll put some pics up so you can make that one in a long sleeve or in a short cap style sleeve. And the size range on that is 0 to 20, but really unique little dress. Suggested fabrics are light to medium weight woven fabrics with some drape, things like linen, rayon, viscose and soft cotton. So really gorgeous little dress, and love the difference with that wrap at the back. The other new pattern for them is the Northbridge jumpsuit, sizes 0 to 20 again, and shows you can make it in shorts. The short sleeve option, you've got an elastic sort of tunneled waist there. Then you've got the option for the lantern style sleeve. So this one works best with medium weight woven fabrics with some drape like linen, cotton, twill, poplin, shirting and rayon as well. So I have a lot of people that love Liesl and Co patterns. They're very, very popular in store. We have a huge delivery of Shaku patterns, and of course Charlotte from Shaku was so thrilled to see we had so many people on the wait list for that silo jacket. It's been one of our most popular quilted jacket patterns in store. That sun is just hitting me at the wrong spot, so sorry if that's annoying you. The thing we love about Shaku patterns is she has an extensive range now of English patterns, but we felt that we knew there were so many fans of her patterns. We decided to get the rest of her patterns in that are just in French. So very easy to translate. If you have a smartphone at all, you'll know your smartphone can do all your translating for you. It is very easy to do, and that's one thing I find. There's so many goggies out. One thing I find with translating patterns with a smartphone is just it's really, really easy to do. So don't get too sort of daunted by the fact that they're only in French. So you'll see on the description in store that the patterns will say either French instructions or English instructions, so you get to pick and choose. But we just loved so many of these French patterns. We just thought we know you'll love them as well. It was worth getting them in. So there are a couple here that are in French. The silo jacket is an English pattern, perfect for that quilted fabric. We will be getting more bias binding in the next couple of weeks, so if you're waiting for that, yeah, there's another delivery coming. So you'll need about 5 to 6 meters of bias binding for this little jacket, but remember you can always make your own quilted fabric as well to give you a bit more option there. The other ones we got in, this one's beautiful. This is called the Elsa La Vesta jacket, which is just like a little cute crop denim jacket, which I think is amazing. I love the packet. The packaging is just so nicely done as well. The little lead top, and it also has the hours it should take you. That one is just divine, little swingy style peplumi top. Great for using a scalloped border fabric, which I know when you get those kind of fabrics, sometimes you have to rack your brain thinking of patterns to show that off. This is the La Robe Meline, which is a beautiful dress as well. That one is only in French. It's got the buttons, the V-neck front, really lovely little swishy dress. This is a gorgeous boho skirt called the Suzanne, and I just love the line drawings on that. Really show that lovely kind of look. It looks like a bias cut skirt with the frill around the bottom, which I think is just so gorgeous, paired back with a lot of these blouses. For example, the Augustine blouse, which has a gorgeous yoke detail, a curved yoke with some nice shoulder gathering detail. Her patterns are just exquisite. exquisitely done. The Ezra dress, if you want a statement style dress with the frill on the sleeve, which really shows off there. You'll see the line drawing with that little frill around the bottom. Gorgeous in a lovely little swingy style dress. Very easy to lengthen as well if you prefer it a bit longer. I love the Elena dress with the frills down the front plackets there, and on the yoke detail you'll see the frills like a kind of a Western style dress. That one is really lovely as well. I love the way it's been photographed. If you love a bohemian style blouse that ties at the back, that can be made in a dress as well, and you'll see that it has the gorgeous tie back detail and frills. And also the Hisse blouse, which is gorgeous for using kind of a ladder style broderie lace down the front. If any of you love putting those details into blouses, having a delicate style blouse with some nice buttons, the Hisse is gorgeous for that pair of jeans as well. So they are just some of the new patterns. Of course, there's a lot you'll see in store in the Shaku pattern area or even on our new arrivals. All of these fabrics and patterns are listed in the Just Arrived section, so make sure you check that out on the website. I'm off to get some orders out for you lovely people. We've had a lot of A0 printing being done this week, which is fabulous. So don't forget, you're happy to combine these with boxes for Sunday night. If you prefer to purchase first to make sure you get hold of these before they sell out, that's fine. We always work out the best way with postage, either a refund if you've got doubled up postage. We will sort that out for you. And also, if you're planning on getting a box, you can send us an email, Kristen at the Dahlia Sewciety, and we'll be happy to hold on to any of the purchases you make today. So have a wonderful sewing week. I'll be back here with Phoebe for our Makers Gallery in the next vlog, and I'll also have lots of plans. I've got some sewing I want to get done. I need to get sewing for the pattern that will be in the box for this weekend as well. So I've got lots happening, which is a top secret, so I can't tell you too much about that. But yeah, lots of exciting things happening here in the store. And if you want to hear about our wonderful birthday kind of surprise things happening in store, head over to sign up to our newsletter. That will be for next week. So have a wonderful sewing weekend. We'll catch up with you all shortly. Bye for now.